Gyökeres to Zubimendi, and now Declan Rice. There's space now for Jurrien Timber. Arsenal with plenty in the box. Gyökeres was attacking him and can't steer his header towards the Athletic Club goal, but that was a lot better in terms of a build-up from Arsenal. Here's Berenguer coming in, and he's gone in behind Zubimendi. And that was tantalisingly through the Arsenal 6-yard box.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant from Berenguer. It's a free header as well for Victor Gyökeres. Couldn't guide it. Gabriel had gone down between players in the middle and he found himself. Timber, Madueke. Left foot shot by Madueke, which is saved by Simon.
This one, is he? No. But if he gets it in the feet in that 10, he can do things. Here we go.
Martinelli's speed, a factor for the first time, having been played in by Trossard. What an impact off the bench this will be, and what an impact off the bench that is! Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal. Fantastic speed and then brilliant composure to finish and fire Arsenal in front with less than 19 minutes to go. Trossard the provider, and when you send on a substitute you want that kind of impact, and that's exactly with the goal scorer Martinelli running at Garathabal and going the long way round and beating him and pulling it back. It's Trossard with the chance, it's deflected and it's in. And both substitutes sent on by Mikel Arteta have delivered in the Champions League tonight. Martinelli scoring the first and making the second, and in front of the Arsenal.
He knows the two bigger lads are going for it. There's every chance it will drop in behind him.
Victor Gyökeres looking to muscle his way through, and he's big and he's strong, and it's going to be right in the post, beaten by Martinelli. Well, they couldn't stop the big fella. He was like a runaway truck between the two defenders. And even though they got the look of the draw off the post, there was Martinelli to score now in successive Champions League games. He came off the bench to score against Bilbao. He's done it from the start now. And it goes now to Chiquinho with the cross. Opponent's coming in. What a save! Oh, that's outstanding from David Raya. He must have thought he'd scored when the ball left his foot, Daniel Podence. So Trossard takes it. And that should have been 2-0. And Gabriel can't believe he didn't score. Has he given a free kick to Olympiacos? I think he has.
He has, yeah. Switch that is, isn't it?
Super pass. Saka to take on Ortega. Gets all the way around him. Odegaard again. Oh, it won't go in.
What about the save?
What's about the save? Daniel Podence. Now Chiquinho. Did David Raya get a touch? He did. It's a corner.
It's well worked, isn't it?
Dangerous team at the moment.
It's well worked.
Yeah, he's impressed me tonight.
He has. Yeah, he stuck. I mentioned he stuck to it.
And he goes down to Saka. Saka with a chance. It's gone through the goalie and in. And that makes sure for Arsenal. And Salakis, the goalkeeper, won't want to see that again. But Bukayo Saka scores his 11th Champions League goal.
It's not actually a rule that enforced by referees, is it? We don't see them often punished. Saka's in. Oh, Black's off his line. Oh, he's done well.
Brilliant goalkeeping. Comes out so quickly and stays so big as well.
Hansco. Alvarez has got a great shot on him. Oh, what an effort. Raya was well beaten. It's gone against Llorente.
Defender.
Watch, this ball looks really good. It is. And it's a familiar face onto it. Gabriel for the Gunners. The great Jan Oblak couldn't do anything about it. A familiar sight from the Premier League brought to the Champions League. Moving into midfield, breaking forward here. Lewis Skelly, Martinelli. Glorious from Arsenal. Martinelli finished it, but my word, Lewis Skelly made it. Irresistible at the Emirates. Arsenal 2 up on Atletico. Down the line for Martinelli again. Oh, great cutback, Eza. Gyökeres, surely. 3 for Arsenal. And Victor Gyökeres gets his first Champions League goal for the Gunners. Was prolific in the competition for Sporting, now in red. Good runners from the back post of this delivery from Rice. Oh, they might get another, they will! Gyökeres again! Goal after goal after goal! His second of the night. Atletico are not happy about something, but they have completely crumbled here. 4-0, Gyökeres with his second. Nwaneri. Nearly breaks to Merino, does break through. And the curling effort from Nwaneri, who did score in the Champions League.
Good movement to the front post by Trossard, and there is Gabriel. And they know exactly what they're trying to do. It's Saka against Markovic in front of a hostile Slavia Prague fan base. And it's 1-0 to the Arsenal. Arsenal hit the front, and you know what that usually means. Bukayo Saka from the spot, taking responsibility and arrowing it into the corner.
Clinical.
Leandro Trossard with a lovely delivery, and Merino is there. He was onside and on point. Mikel Merino playing that role, once again delivering for Arsenal when they need him the most. They appreciate him, they appreciate him. Rice looking to steer that through towards Merino, and it's in, and it's him again. It's another Declan Rice assist, another Merino goal. The goalkeeper came out, committed himself, but awesome, irrepressible Arsenal are almost unstoppable right now. Those 1,200 Arsenal fans that have made...
Goes Bukayo Saka to that collision with Pavlovic. Zubimendi, and he's going to win Arsenal the corner, defending on the ball at the far post, and then they start to run in. That's good delivery, it's flipped on him!
And it's another goal in a fine season for Jurrien Timber. Only the second time he scored in a Champions League game. Who needs Gabriel? Perfect delivery.
Here's Kimmich. That's towards Gnabry. It's a good ball as well. It's in there now to Carl. It's 1-1. Well, how about that for a goal? It was direct and it was clinical. And the 17-year-old scores in North London. It's Arsenal 1, Bayern Munich 1.
And it's a brilliant goal.
So Declan Rice curling one in quite beautifully, and it's headed on, and Manuel Neuer stops it from Mosquera. They couldn't work out where that ball was going.
Again, excellent Declan Rice.
Why, he's not here. Upamecano gives it away to Declan Rice. Calafiori involved for the first time since coming on. Great cross!
And it's finished off by Noni Madueke. Well, what about the impact from Riccardo Calafiori? It's a quite outstanding cross from the Italian, and he was begging Madueke to score his first ever Champions.
Too many. Martinelli won it back, and now he's off and running, and there's the season, and he's in behind Kimmich, and he's away from the keeper, and he's got an open goal. It's Martinelli!
It's 3-1 to Arsenal against Bayern Munich, and I can tell you, the supporters behind us are virtually coming into the commentary position. They're so delirious.
And so they should. And so...
Madueke, a driving run from him, and hits it brilliantly. That's a stunner. Oh wow, that's some hit, isn't it? Wonderful goal from Madueke to break the deadlock here.
Well, that's a special goal. The power that he generates.
Wonderful squad depth. Martinelli with the ball over, and the header towards goal is just about kept out. Arsenal threatening once more from a set piece. Martinelli, Stankovic, flag stays down. Trossard waits in the middle. Good save by Raya. Got down so quickly to his right, but Arsenal was so stretched there. Gliding inside again and pushed away by Van den Heuvel.
Do you know he's like a bolt of electricity, isn't he? He's not done anything really.
Zubimendi. Oh, great ball! They've been caught napping there, Club Brugge. And what a start to the second half for Arsenal. And Noni Madueke has done it again. Such a different goal. to his first. It couldn't be more different, but they double their lead here, the Gunners.
Well, they just switch off, don't they, at that far post.
Spent in the Basque Country at Real Sociedad. More threat from Arsenal. Merino wanted it. Oh, didn't get it though, did he? Because Martinelli has scored a wonderful goal. How about that?
Well, that's what I was demanding. We're not seeing enough of that, if I'm being honest, in that first half. But what about that for a strike?
Eza. Jesus tried to protect it. Merino played it in. It'll come for Timber to hit, and it's guided in by Gabriel Jesus. Well, it has been coming. And inside 10 minutes, oh, he'll enjoy that moment. A goal to soothe the pain of a year of injuries. Only his second goal in the last year. Martinez, that's a good ball for Thuram. Oh, fabulous recovery by Saliba. Thuram's not done, Barella. That was blocked by Luis Skelly. Oh, it's a fabulous finish by Sucic. Inter equalise. Petar Sucic will never hit it any sweeter than that. It's his first goal in the Champions League for Inter Milan. Only his second for the club. It's to Trossard beyond the far post, and it's headed in by Gabriel Jesus again. He scored twice on the night, and Arsenal have scored from a corner kick for, wait for it, the 18th time this season. How do you stop them? He's found Dimarco! Good save there. Dimarco again, and Raya kicks it out once more. Well, Rob Green, you're an international goalkeeper, but down by your left ankle is a difficult place to make a stop.
Yeah.
And Gyökeres is running free here. He's done well to protect the ball. Saka, it's Gyökeres! Good save! Yeah. Someone got a hand to it, but he couldn't keep it out. And that goal will mean the world to Victor Gyökeres. He was bought to get the goals to make the difference. A goal in the Champions League in San Siro.
Already assured of finishing in the top two. Bayern Munich, their closest challengers. They're 3 points behind as Havertz threads that one through beautifully. And Gyökeres takes it and he's striding, gets the shot away, and Arsenal in front inside 2 minutes. Gyökeres starts tonight as he finished in Italy a week ago with a sumptuous finish, and Havertz announces his return to the famous red and white into double figures. At the other end, Calafiori. Kjaer had the perfect opportunity to for Arsenal. Jorginho, and it's 1-1. Delight for these Kjaer players, who could not really have imagined themselves scoring here against the mighty Arsenal. And look at those faces. Havertz on the chase. Ash is with him. Havertz takes over. Will he go for goal here? He will! And he'll find the back of the net. Well, that's the kind of approach and finish that Arsenal have been without for so long. On his return, White, Norgard, Havertz is in, puts it on a plate for Gyökeres, but the flag is up. It stands. It's 3-1 Arsenal. Martinelli got the final touch. Havertz certainly onside, and then as he knocks this across, Gyökeres was level with him. Question mark was Weke. Gyökeres again showing that strength. Composed effort on goal that's hooked away. Should have. Here's Kurgin. The cross is deep, and it's headed home at the back post by Ricardinho. Well, the final word tonight is for the champions of Kazakhstan. Only a point from their 8 games, but they scored twice at the Emirates.
Leverkusen getting players back. Timber with the ball in, led by Eza. Gyökeres, nice football. Martinelli! and Saka couldn't control it.
5 players there with Declan Rice joined as well, and a couple of step-overs.
Marza with the pass here to Kofane, and Grimaldo's a long way forward, and a great save by Raya.
What a save.
Early intent from Leverkusen. Terrier was in there, and what a stop that is from Raya. Right. Here comes the resulting corner, good delivery, and it's in! It's the captain! Robert Andrich at the back post. And what a start to this second half by Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh, Arsenal look like they're still in the changing rooms. What a start.
Oh, now. Penalty.
Got to be a penalty.
Into the corner it went. No celebration from Kai Havertz. What a story. Of all the people, it's Kai Havertz who gets the equaliser. They've left it late, Arsenal. But confirmation of that booking for Grimaldo. As there goes the full-time whistle. They'll do it all again.
Leads to Blaswich giving the ball away. Ben White to Bukayo Saka. Then it goes towards Eze. There's an opportunity, that's a good save. Trossard was closer there. Tipped around the post by Blaswich for a corner, but it's right into the mixer again, and Gabriel gets his head to another one. It's very rare that he fails to get contact from an Arsenal corner. A player get the first contact on a corner as often as him. He's going to get another chance here. They're just appealing for a penalty against Quad. He's gone for pace, and it's tipped away by Blaswich. Had one thing. Get there, in fact they've done each other. Grimaldo got in the way of Garcia or vice versa. Saka's shot, Blaswich saves it. But they contributed to their own downfall there by Leverkusen, didn't they? Saka's angle is tight. It's rolled back, it's also a brilliant save. What a save from Blaswich. Trossard was certain he'd scored.
Oh, damn, that is a magnificent...
Short this time to Eze, helped on now to Trossard, who's had the majority of the shots. He's saved another. Keeper's on fire. It's still not. Oh, he's gone onto it again. What a night he's having.
That's brilliant. I mean, this is incredible, this whole scenario here. It's bouncing about.
TNT Sports 3 and Discovery Plus as well. Here's Eze for Arsenal. It's in! Pick that one out! A stunning strike from Eze. It took something special to beat Blaswich. For the mess, they're still trying to play out, look.
I couldn't believe that.
There's Declan Rice walking onto it. Declan Rice hitting it! Declan Rice scores his first Champions League goal of the season. And is that the goal to take Arsenal into the Champions League quarter-finals?
Tell you what, he's been brilliant for now.
On it goes now to Culbreth. They've worked it nicely to here. That's a brilliant save by David Raya to deny Kofane. We were right behind. 6 years since they won one. The referee's blown the full-time whistle. And that's it. Arsenal through to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. And they'll place...
It's a clever ball. And here's Araujo up from left back. Arsenal fortunate to get away with it for the time being. Referee goes back and has given a free kick. Ødegaard. That yields a corner.
Didn't take the chance, the goalkeeper, Curry. I think he's seen it late.
Let's see for next season. Here is Gyökeres. And it's Zubimendi! Martin, Mark Plattenberg's alongside us. Yeah, when the ball gets played up to Gyökeres. Calafiori on the deck, and that's a good readjustment. Katamo's header and Raya's stop.
Good play again from Suarez. He works.
Suarez making a determined run. Katamo, and it's spilt loose. Suarez was in there, sniffing for something.
Again, it's Katamo going down the right-hand side.
Martinelli. In towards Havertz. And this time they look, and there is no flag. And Arsenal have stolen this first leg at the very end. Stealthy play from Kai Havertz, sneaking in unspotted. and converting with ice cool.
Well, that's what happens when you've got a brilliant goalkeeper to keep.
It is a job, in the end, supremely well done.
He breaks here for Trincao, and now it's played on to Araujo, and Arsenal just scrambling back defensively here. It's Katamo coming onto it at the post.
What a chance. And he meets it perfectly. I think he's doing is very unlucky.
Pedro Gonçalves, and then coming in Araujo. Loves to get forward down the left-hand side that Uruguay, and that's it. Eza can hit the shot. Sure, Rui Silva saw it too late, but seemed to be confident. Madueke gets on it again. Madueke running through. Martinelli wanted it. Madueke took it, hits the side netting. I just wonder if he has to leave it for Martinelli.
Never mind one.
Inacio's ball, Trincao through the middle, good headed by Gabriel, picked up by Katamo. It's a good block, it's a push. What's the referee? He says nothing, he says no. Araujo said he was pushed over by Mosquera. I think every possible thought went through the referee's mind, Ali.
Well, he panics, doesn't he?
Of this one. In goes the corner from Dauman. It's a good corner, keeper got just the piece.
Just enough.
They've given a foul though as well.
Yeah.
Dauman delivers, hoists it towards the back post. Free header for Trossard, hits the post. Goalkeeper wouldn't have got anywhere near it. Jesus finds some room and slides through and then hits the side netting. Still not clear. It's going to fall here for shooting. Cheto, side netting to keep Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League. And that's it. And Arsenal are through. It's a good pass by Antoine Griezmann just to get Rougerie on the move down that side. Here's Alvarez, nice touch. Sliding in was Gabriel. That's a good save by Ryan. Hits it sweetly. Julian Alvarez. First chance for him tonight.
Brilliant feat to get his little bit of space, his half yard. I'm not sure what Gabriel.
This is Ødegaard and now Madueke. That's nice from Arsenal. They've got men forward here. Madueke hits the shot. That wasn't far away. Oblak at full strength to make sure.
Very bright.
Mendy. Here's Martin Ødegaard. Zubimendi. And it goes to Gyökeres, who goes over. Referee says penalty. Danny Macaulay says penalty. Oblak to give Arsenal a priceless lead in the semi-final. And Gyökeres wraps it into the back of the Atletico Madrid net. Celebrates in front of the Atletico Madrid supporters. And Arsenal lead 1-0 in the Metropolitano.
Excellent penalty. It's all about the pace. Goalkeeper goes the right way. But the pace that the ball struck gives him effectively no chance. Lovely penalty.
Over goes Johnny Cardoso, and the referee's given the free kick here to Atletico Madrid. Three-man wall. He's in exactly the right spot. Alvarez has gone for goal! And there was some in the stadium that thought that had sneaked in.
That is one. So was I. That's two of us right away. I thought.
Alvarez gives it to Lookman. Lookman's in for Atletico Madrid, but it's straight at David Raya. Griezmann then on the follow-up. What a save.
Incredible.
Incredible save from David Raya.
Absolutely tremendous save. Lookman initially, I think, has got.
Swung in here towards Llorente, who hits the volley. Now they're appealing for it, and he scores. He barely moved the muscle, the goalkeeper. Super penalty. This season, the best individual season for an Atletico Madrid player. And he scores. He barely moved the muscle, the goalkeeper. Super penalty on the main man of Atletico Madrid. And it's 1-1, 11 minutes into the second half.
Well, if anything, it was even more emphatic than Gyökeres, wasn't it? Blasted. Goalkeeper didn't move. I don't think it would have mattered.
Rougerie's cross. Lookman takes it down. Griezmann shoots and hits the frame of the goal. And then Cardoso was following up and Declan Rice was strong. That's all! Fizzes wide from Antoine Griezmann via a deflection. And now in possession, and it's got played in towards Lookman, and Lookman's got the chance, and that's a big save for Raya. Straight at him in fairness, but you've still got to save it. Good chance for Ademola Lookman.
He should be scored.
And they will go to the Emirates next week all square. It would have been a tale of two penalties, but
Giuliano Simeone. Well shifted into Alvarez. Goes in behind Griezmann towards Lenormand, and it nearly fell for Giuliano Simeone, and it trickles wide.
Oh, what an opportunity. Good move in here. A little splitting ball that gets in behind.
Gyökeres gets turned. Gyökeres lifting to the back post. And Trossard deliberates. Trossard saved from the back and Saka follows in. And Arsenal have the breakthrough in this second leg on the stroke of half-time. He's back fit. And he's back as the star man for Arsenal, Bukayo Saka. And he might just have sent Arsenal a giant step closer to the UEFA Champions League final.
Well, it only took one shot on target. We just talked about it. Bukayo
throwing on a couple more attackers. Cross for Gyökeres, who sent over. That might have been their place in the final confirmed. He just couldn't keep it down.
Wow, what a moment. What a moment for that.
And there is the full-time whistle for the first time in 2 decades. Arsenal are into the Champions League final.
So the players all set in the magnificent Puskás Arena, a stadium named after a man who won the European Cup 3 times with Real Madrid. The Paris Saint-Germain players joining the Arsenal players in the tunnel. Steven Gerrard, you've stood down there. What were the final thoughts that went through your mind before you walked out on the big night with Liverpool? So a slight false start with the 2026 Champions League final off and underway in the Puskás Arena. Paris Saint-Germain here for 2021 against Manchester City. And he's got a bit of daylight here, Havertz. He's in on goal. It's the first chance of the final, and he takes it! In a season of seismic moments for Arsenal, there's another one. They lead in the Champions League final inside 6 minutes. And the man who was a Champions League final just switched the wingers. He's just come onto this side for now. Doué, they've got Kvaratskhelia here as well. This is Fabian Ruiz. It's a good ball through the 6-yard box, but he's not really given the PSG players time to get in there.
No.
That's not a back cross. Safanov got there. And it was cleared away by Hakimi. Goalkeeper injured in the process, but Nuno Mendes takes on Mosquera. It's the other side of Mosquera, delivers it in, and it's headed wide by Fabian Ruiz, but there just was a bit of concern in there. Maybe for the first time inside the Arsenal. Supported by Mosquera. Saka lets it run, Havertz in behind. Big moment this. Really good challenge by Marquinhos. That's a captain's challenge for Paris Saint-Germain. Now Fabian Ruiz. It's only really Marquinhos in the middle, and he's just spilled that, Raya. To Nuno Mendes. Doué looking to win it back. In went Saka. He followed through there on Doué. Nuno Mendes, Achraf Hakimi over the ball. Hakimi hits it. Just pitched in front of David Raya, which can sometimes make it awkward, but he held on to it well. Kvaratskhelia to Dembele. Then back. Oh, he's gone over. He's given the penalty. He's given the penalty. The first mistake all night from Mosquera. Just got the wrong side. Dembele versus Raya. Brilliant penalty. Absolutely nothing Raya could do. The flares go off behind the goal. Arsenal's lead is gone, and the European champions are back in it. Paris Saint-Germain won. Arsenal won.
He was never in any doubt, was he? You could tell the run-up, full of confidence, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way.
On he goes now to Dembele. Gabriel's come across. Got his body in a really good position again, the Brazilian defender.
Do you know what? I've been really disappointed with Dembele.
Coutinho's going to hit this one off the outside of his foot. That was dipping at the end. Caught the top of the net.
Yeah.
Arsenal might be in trouble. Kvaratskhelia on the move. Still going, Kvaratskhelia, and it deflects and then hits the post and spins behind.
It's incredible. I mean, brilliant defender to get back across. Saliba chased him, can't get anywhere near him.
And Barcola can have a run for the first time since coming on. He'll test Saliba and he'll charge through. And Ryan's not going to get there, is he? Oh, he is. Brilliant. I just thought for a split second how he mistimed it.
We all did. We all did. I think it takes 2 steps back, and that's the reason we do.
Long throw from Declan Rice, right into the heart of that Paris Saint-Germain penalty area. They've not cleared it, they have now. through João Neves, but they were at 6s and 7s there for a second or two. Fabian Ruiz, then control from the Frenchman. Wants to go at Gabriel. Hincapié there too. Here's the chance! Oh! What an opportunity for Vitinha. The moment the ball left his foot, I thought he was destined for the top corner.
Oh, so did I. Hincapié just gets caught 10 yards forward. There's a...
It's Bradley Barcola for Paris Saint-Germain. Is this heartbreak for Arsenal? No, it's not.
His last touch. His last touch takes him away from goal.
The referee made an error. I think that probably, either way, you're probably okay. Here's a chance though for PSG. Brilliant from Raya. Gonzalo Ramos couldn't quite get there.
I think he's got to be braver. I mean, maybe I'm doing him a disservice. Keeper does it exceptionally well.
That's a foul by Doué. Now this is a good position. In from Rice. Safanov gets a piece of that. Super Cup against Spurs, Intercontinental Cup against Flamengo, but Arsenal might change the script here. It's driven into the side netting, he was down there. Safanov, it's a head in your hands moment for Timber, but
the drama's unbelievable as his penalties.
So for the 12th. Excellent penalty, clinically taken in front of shout for Arsenal. Excellent, excellent. Scores 2-1 PSG.
Third one in.
Stutter step. Oh, he's putting wide. David Raya saves it. Brilliant. And that's going to make it. Declan Rice and scores. Not that one, he can't. Excellent penalty from Hakimi. Oh, and he does score it. And didn't he score it well? Top corner. No, it's not. He sold himself far too early there, the Arsenal. Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it! It's heartbreaking for Arsenal. Soul-destroying for Gabriel in club football. And he walks towards his teammates, a big smile on the face of his manager. They are winners in every sense of the word. And their moment has come. And Marquinhos